Shit, man, you already know what it is. It's yours truly, Marquese James.
I am November, and together we are
Outstanding Balance.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Get the gun.
It was like, damn, another one?
I'm
So,
LaJoy, and I'm just on the median. The fuck?
Yeah. We back. You already know, my boy. November. It's Marquese James, and I know you're wondering who this beautiful young lady is, but between us, you saw in the openings. Introduce yourself, drop your IGs, drop your whatever.
And here look like a whole nurse.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's get her paid.
And here that like she took mad EKGs today.
Yeah, my name is LaJoy. My handle is LaJoy Love, the number 2.
It'll be at the bottom right here.
LaJoyLove.
Damn, now I gotta put that in.
I mean, hopefully.
Put all our shit in. Nigga, put your shit
No.
right here.
Hey,
Right on my hand, nigga. You see that right there?
I'm the joy in the room. Hello.
Hey, man.
Shit, man. And we got a nice little exciting show for you. You know what I'm saying?
Of course we do. As always.
Bringing
As always.
the current topics.
As
November,
always.
tell us what your vision was for this podcast. What we got going on here, yo? What you was thinking?
While my brother get his shit situated, keep it 100 with y'all. My whole vision for this thing was not even what it's panning out to be honest with y'all. I didn't think this shit would be this big. I didn't think that we would get this recognition that we're getting now. I wouldn't think that we'll have motherfuckers with blue checks following us. I don't even think we have people with 8,000 plus followers following us. Because that wasn't what was on our agenda. We were just trying to...
We got that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what's up.
Yeah, we got people with
That means
8,000 plus
something.
followers following us. We got 10K blue checks already following us, and we ain't even got 50 followers yet.
I'm gracious.
That's because, for one, God is good.
Gratitude.
Our ancestors always blessing us 10-time fold, and we show love, and what we deliver is quality. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking no dumb shit, no bullshit that you hear on, other shit, but we're not even here to bash other people, and that's why we so fortunate. So me and my big brother, we got quality shit, just talking about regular, real shit that you see on the news, shit that you probably didn't see on the news, that's in the news. You know what I mean? Just culture. My man is a A1 photographer, videographer, movie maker, filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? And he's always putting me on the shit. So when we come here, this is just a collective of what be on our minds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that y'all feeling it.
I really like that last part of collective of what be on our minds, man.
Yeah.
You know, I took notes last time too, bro, and I was like, ooh,
see what I mean? This is why I fucks with my boy. He's always on his shit. Like, you know what I mean? And this is what it takes to get here, man. We got the young queen goddess with us, Joy, you know what I'm saying? And she in the building rocking with us heavy. And she's one of them people that I'm talking about is somebody that I'm pretty sure most of y'all know.
How'd you meet Joy?
I met Joy through you.
But which project?
It was I believe it was
the one you sent me with the recording. If y'all go down, I might have taken it off, but it was something I posted this month. Matter of fact, like 2 weeks ago or so, we did an intimate affair with that's when you performed, and I did JB's.
Yes.
You know, I felt with the set design and whatnot. We had this candlelight fill with the backlights through the white draped fills, so. Shawty got back there and stood in front of the light and projected silhouette. Her body was sick as fuck. I don't know where I was going with that.
It was the end of the session, honestly, and folks were just dancing to the music.
No, I mean what I was just saying.
That was some shit that
we always like to dip into what's it called? The segues.
Yeah.
The segues. We always feel like.
Yeah.
So speaking of,
and then meanwhile, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Damn. What I wanted to start off with was talking about a little bit about the Shaka Khan versus Stephanie Mills.
Oh, the legend
versus
the legends, of course.
I mean, I don't want to. I feel like those be more so celebrations because you already know nobody compared to Stephanie.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaka Khan.
Nobody.
Half of y'all don't even know who Stephanie Mills is.
Damn,
so we're not even gonna touch that. But
y'all should know.
You know, Shaka was on that stuff. She was not stuff. excuse me, forgive me.
Not the stuff.
She was on some of this, some little of this, that.
She's on her little juice.
And yeah,
a little vibe juice.
It kind of brought up the vibes of like the kickback or the barbecue days.
Yeah, the cookout.
The cookout.
Yeah.
Anyway, the cookout. Yeah, where you be throwing your uncle or your aunt throw back a couple bruises or a few too many mimosas or whatever it is, your pleasure.
Real.
And she just was a little bit off key and off balance, but you love to see somebody having fun.
Yeah.
So dude, does that ring a bell for y'all? Does that remind you of, I guess, what you would say? Who you would say is we're gonna get controversial with this too. Your favorite aunt?
Oh shit!
Woo! Because but it depends. You might only have one or two.
Auntie Pooh, what's poppin'? Auntie Pooh, you already know what it is. That's my baby. That's my auntie. Auntie Pooh, what's good?
Let's let
That's the mother of Pumpkin. Y'all should know Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, we know Pumpkin.
Y'all should know Pumpkin.
He's a real
Y'all should know Pumpkin.
We know Pumpkin. Shout out
Auntie Pooh is the mother of Pumpkin.
But yeah, let's let some femininity rain on us real quick. Shine out
We're
the
gonna
light.
be real raw, real quick.
We asked if you wanted, if it was something we couldn't talk about. We asked if there's something we couldn't talk about. We talking about favorite aunties.
And I'm gonna be an open book, but I ain't got no favorite auntie, but I got the crackhead auntie. So she will be who y'all talking about.
So your favorite
Y'all talking about it.
I was like, so that's your worst auntie?
Crackhead auntie. You feel me? Like,
we all got that family member that been through something. You know what I mean?
But she's the functional fucking crackhead.
Okay.
Get
functional
money,
crackhead.
fly, look
Keep the job, keep the apartment. She just be wilding. Like schizophrenic, bipolar,
that's
functional.
it.
We're gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Outstanding balance. Like when you think about that, you think functional crackhead. That's perfect right there. Cause you functional, but then you a crackhead. So
who's watching out? She's just a crackhead. Comment below.
Hey, no disrespect.
Is this
I know y'all out there. No disrespect.
We don't care. We just want to know. We show you some love. This is, you know what I'm saying?
There's a whole bunch of base heads that play with their nose and look, but no judgment.
See, that's a different thing. When you play with your nose, you want to have the money that. Because what people don't realize is that cocaine is one hell of a drug. But not only is it one hell of a drug, but it's also an expensive drug. Yeah. If you snorting cocaine or smoking that shit in a wooly, you must got some money. So
that's what that shit is, the wooly?
Shout out to
I never knew that.
No, a wooly in New York, I don't know what they call it.
Like
No, a wooly is a weed blunt laced with crack.
Didn't I just say a lace blunt?
Yeah, but they call it a wooly, the name. You talking about the name.
This nigga came out of nowhere and was like, yo, but this. That's what I said.
You said it, but I'm talking about the crackheads who smoke woolies from my city.
Okay.
They may not know what you talking about.
A lace blunt.
Like a split
they don't
or
put
a
it that.
doobie.
That's a little degrading.
They don't say,
Yeah, that's a little degrading. That's a little, to the crackheads that I know. That's a little degrading.
They'd be very angry with you.
You feel what I'm saying? So, woolies.
Hell no.
If I see you roll that motherfucker,
so look.
I'm good on. You don't know what fuckers do. You just come with a prep blunt. I'm straight on that.
Yeah,
I come with my own weed anyway.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Look.
If it ain't rolled in front of me or by me, I don't want to smoke that shit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
y'all
Not
blunts
personal.
be popping and smelling funny. Like I'm straight on that.
Nigga, y'all blunts be bad bitches, nigga. Y'all be popping everywhere. I'm good on that.
See,
Niggas be smoking bad bitches like I'm good on that pack.
them ain't seeds,
I ain't
my nigga.
smoking that pack.
I'll be walking with gods.
Oh my God. Open your eyes.
So I would say, all right, so I got 5 aunties, or 4, I think. 1 or 2. I know my parents both got 5 siblings. Mm-hmm. But if I think about all of them, I think I've given one. Yeah, I know who it will have to be. But only because we moved from where my aunts were.
Shout out. What's her name?
So I'm not going to say her name.
You ain't
because
shit.
y'all didn't say no names.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Auntie Pooh.
Damn, now I feel, all right.
You gotta say a name.
Aunt Gina.
Hey, Aunt Gina!
look.
Stop it. Shout out to Aunt Gina. Okay.
So
Mine gonna main.
Mostly because of like regional things. Like we moved from Connecticut to Georgia, and only 2, I think, other aunts followed us for a long time. So I only had her and another one for a while. Though one that didn't move, didn't raise me, but she babysit me a lot. So like she's the reason why I like rock music. She's the reason why I'm like eclectic and stuff. Mm-hmm. She introduced me to all that shit. So
Okay, my man's versatile.
It would have been her, but we moved.
Right.
You know, because she raised. You know what she raised? It's the one you're around the most. And I would say that I guess I was around my other. I'm not gonna say her name again, but my other aunt the most. Yeah, and that that's what it would be for me.
That's right.
Speaking of families, one of the topics that I wanted to bring up, I had a question was, how do y'all plan? Because I feel like we all plan on breaking generational curses, but like, how do y'all, get yourself reset? You know what I'm saying? We keep it rolling. We rolling.
Oh, I'm tapped out on the drink.
So, how do y'all plan on breaking generational curses? If you plan to, if you have one, because you might not be generational.
I've already started.
Queen go first. Let the queen go first.
I was like, I've already started. I come from a family that was not really raised on love or showing affection, whether it be verbally, mentally, or physically.
Right.
My mother would always tell me she couldn't give what she didn't get, and I literally call bullshit on that because, for one, I'm having a daughter first, so I can break whatever me and my mom have, which I've done already. Me and my daughter are like this, and it's allowing my children to have a voice. I remember being very quiet and under a rock, not being able to, ask questions and even feel comfortable or safe talking to family members because one day we either gossip or just not have an answer. But I will applaud my mom. If I ever had a question, she would buy me a book. But when it actually came to having communication or closeness or literally anything that a mother and daughter should have, that was not there. Right. She provided, most definitely, hands down. But yeah, my grandma raised us. So I'm very big on love and communication with my kids. Like, my daughter blew me up. They always want to be with me. Like, they love me to death. They damn near tuck me in. That's
a different insight. Because not always. Of course, I've thought of what you said as well. But I mainly place generational curses on, economic things. Or, how would you describe jail?
Jail?
Like, economic would be money wise, so that your peoples ain't struggling.
My kids saw me go to jail, saw me get arrested. I have stories now. Okay, I had simple battery charges because I beat a bitch ass because she wouldn't give me my kids. Straight like that. And that's on simple battery in my 12 weeks of anger management. I took her phone.
Hey, this is going up.
The police,
this is going up.
It's on site to this day.
All right.
It's paperwork already. This ain't nothing new.
Because my thing is, you don't play about people's kids, especially if you don't have any. That's law.
True. That's right.
So when it comes to, I'm very protective, and I'm never going to fight over a man, but I will always fight over disrespect. So when it comes to my kids, they have to know that I'm going to protect them at all costs. For whatever reason, and I'm very open and honest with them too. Mommy went to jail, and this is why. And when they saw me get arrested, it was I got arrested because I was driving my mother's truck that had expired tags on it, and I was on the way to get the emissions. Mm-hmm. So, it was just some wild shit that I didn't have no control over kind of thing. So,
how old were you?
I was 25.
Okay. Because I feel like if you were young, they would have just called her and been like,
but
we towing this car.
Remaining calm.
Get your kid.
But being able to remain calm, they let
come
me
get your child.
No, they let me call my auntie so she can come get the kids. So somebody come get the car so it wouldn't get towed. They allowed me time to make a phone call. But that could have been because...
Did you know they were expired?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
And I was literally right around the corner from emissions. I was doing something for my mama, so I'm not gonna.
Hey, that's right. Shoot, I take one to the chin for moms.
It was what it was, but even on things that are my fault, yes, I'm throwing hands over y'all. They know why I went to jail.
Yeah.
That's
a good one.
No question.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's just some real shit. I mean, they ain't none that I wouldn't do for Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what it is, right or wrong, good or bad, indifferent. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
generational curses.
I feel like, now, of course. Mom's being part of the reason why I feel like I'm the one to break them generational curses is because my mom's has no limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mom Dukes would literally do anything she can for me if she could. Anything in her power. Anything in her right. Anything that's within her ability, capabilities that'll help me thrive or get to where I need to go, she won't hesitate till this day. And I feel like, I'm not gonna say I feel like, I am the one. My name is November. A lot of people may not know, but November, if you don't know or didn't realize, is the 11th month out of a 12-year calendar. And the number 11 itself means the last one left. That's a whole responsibility. I am the last one left. And I felt like that since I was young. This is nothing new. This is nothing that I came up with. This is nothing that I lied about or created, but this is just real shit. So I have to be the one to break the generational curses. I gotta be one. Like, and just like Tupac said before he passed, God bless the king's soul, he was like, he said, I may not be the reason change happened, but if I don't, I promise you he said, I will be the one to spark the mind that'll create the change. And it may not be me. I gotta keep it 100. It may not be me. But the things that I've done so far and I continue to do is sparking my family to do shit. Now, because of what I've done, I've got graphic designers in my family. My little cousin's a gospel singer. I got cousins who got her own cake business. I got a cousin who can sing. I got a cousin who loves to dance and she out here. I got another cousin who's an MMA fighter. He's fucking niggas up at 17. You feel what I'm saying? Like, little pieces I'm starting to realize that I didn't see until I started chasing the dream. That is going to be the reason why we crack these generational curses.
I
You
like
feel what I'm saying?
I like that. It's like opening the door, showing them
Yeah,
there's a way.
I kick that door
Showing
open.
them like,
So even
look,
if it ain't
gotta
me,
be.
I'm the reason why somebody thought of it. Somebody was like, wait a minute. If he's doing this, what can I do?
Right.
And every generation gets better.
Yep.
So I'm not the best. I'm just the best of my era. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the best in my era.
True that.
But I got family members who's behind me who's gonna be 10 times better than me. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope so. I'm rooting for them. Be better than me. If anything you need, any advice, come holler at a nigga. I got you.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's about.
So,
What about you?
So with me, it would be, it's weird because I had this conversation earlier that was talking about the billionaires. They only have one or two investments, but I feel as though, I feel as though you need to diversify your account or your portfolio.
That's a fact.
And it's not necessarily more than 2 or 3, but I feel like you have more than one, that's already doing something. Majority of Americans are taught to work. And I think I would say that's one of the things my parents tried to instill in me, to become a worker. Right. And I said, fuck no, I'll go without. I mean, I've even said it in some of the old Facebook joints that they pull up that you're gonna be like, I was young. I was young when I said this.
This don't count.
I was like, yo, I would rather die than have to like rely on having to be a worker. Like, I said it was something along the lines of I'd rather die than not be able to create, and that's what I do to make money.
That's real
and that,
shit.
that takes care of me, and
That's
I found
a
a way. That's one of the ways, because I don't
fact.
just have one source of income, but that's one of the ways that I've established myself as not a worker, And I mean, but this thing too, because everything's, I always like the show says, so what is above, so is below. And I always make these analogies because you're gonna work for somebody. If you're not, then nobody's buying your product. And if you're not concerned about who's paying you, you're not gonna get paid. So whether I'm even Jeff Bezos,
right?
Jeff Bezos' boss would technically be us, the consumer, because we buy those products. I said Bezos. I really more so meant like Steve Jobs, iPhone niggas, because directly related to buying things. I guess Tesla would be one too.
Yeah, Elon.
But yeah, if we didn't like cars that we only had to charge and was at this price point and looked this sleek, if we didn't like that, he would make no money. So we, would be vicariously, or however you say it, the boss. We could instantly be like, you're broke. We're not buying nothing you have no more because that shit trash and you're a pedophile. I'm not gonna put that on nobody, though some people deserve it. So I guess what they say is people like Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs, they only had like two sources of income that they put, what was it, like Apple and whatever. So they put all their stuff into that, and it was cool because you have products that can be cows, they can be cash cows, or they can be like, really innovative and stuff like that will hit. Right. But generally, I don't think, I'm not sure how to put it, but people aren't going to be able to hold on to just two things and flourish, like, depending on what you mean by flourish. What I mean by flourish wouldn't be two things that I have right now. So it's diversifying my portfolio. I'm looking to start a cell phone repair company because I'm looking at like the overhead or the payback of what I put into things and what I have right now. Certain, you always got to think of your edge. Yeah. Some people are better talkers. Some people are faster runners. Some people are bigger guys. So they'll play, you got to think about what you have in edge in the game. I might be best friends with the trust fund baby. Right. And he just really believes in me. And, I'm not going to be some people get over. I'm not going to be no bullshit, but that might be your edge. So think about your edge. I have a certain edge in that game. I have a certain edge in videography, creating photos, content like that. So that's one of my other streams of income. What was the other thing I was going to start? Marquee business. The numbers that, light up and shit, the words and letters and numbers. That's it. I feel that's good payoff. Something I heard from somebody. I'm just giving free game right now. These are things that I don't necessarily like throw out there, but honestly, I'm like,
this is what you come to hit us for, man.
Good ideas.
This is what you here for, though.
Streams of income.
Somebody told me that.
Get the bag.
Somebody told me that it only took $1,500 to start a nanny business, and the cost, the revenue versus expenses is a really good payoff when you set it up a certain way. You don't have to, you got to think of things that don't apply you to actually work. So when I shoot these things, I got to edit them, and that takes time from me getting to another job, so on and so forth. So you set up systems like it was the marquee thing, space rental thing. You just have a space, put it up, it's done. You don't have to.
Certain things take care of themselves, man. Yeah, and that's what I learned from Marquese. So that's something that I was, shit like that. Another one. You know what I'm saying? That's
I've looked into that. There's some things about that,
and that's definitely something that I've learned from Marquese.
So that's the thing.
Definitely.
I feel like that's going to be established in my kids whenever they come to be life, and that's what's established in my life. And I haven't worked a job in a long time.
Shout out to this entrepreneur king, man.
Yes.
Real talk, man. Because the thing is, we need to give people their flowers while they here, man. Life is short. Even if you live to 100 years old, even if you live to 100 years old, that's not long enough. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my brother Keith, man. He's definitely doing this thing. A young entrepreneur, king, making money, thriving. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what all of us is doing. From everybody has their own way of creating and flourishing and bringing what they do best to the table and pretty much finding a way to make a living off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's also not just about what you offer per se, but space rental. I don't know if y'all caught that light key plug.
Y'all heard me say it on my brand. Y'all heard me say it on my brand. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, y'all go
it was a whisper.
And then
It was a whisper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what y'all come here for. Little keys
Things
and
like-
bugs and jewels like that.
And I'm no guru, nothing, things like the stock market or crypto and stuff like that. I don't understand it that well, but that's a good...
Buy bonds. A lot of people don't know about this,
down
but buy yourself a bond. If you got $500 to spare,
CD,
take $500,
IRAs,
CD
like,
account.
like-
Take you $500, go to any bank that you already banked with, get a bond. You know what? I got about $1,500 to spare. I'm gonna take this $1,500, I'm gonna give y'all this bond. $1,500, I'm gonna get a piece of paper saying, I, so-and-so gave $1,500 to so-and-so for 5 years. As long as you don't take that out for that 5 years of maturity, that money's gonna make money plus interest. So by the time that 5 years come, your $1,500 gonna be about 9 bands that you don't have to do shit for because you just had $1,500 to spare. You feel what I'm saying? Like just little things, little ways to just make income in the long term, the long run. It's not about what you can make today, tomorrow, or yesterday. But it's about what's going to be in 5 years. Because you can be homeless, nigga, in 6 months. And be that way for 3 years. But 4.5 plus that 5 years, plus 6 years come, you still got your shit like, oh shit, I gave them niggas $1,500. Yeah. And before you know it, back where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Back where you need to be.
Back where you need to be.
And to piggyback and reiterate the little things, try to make that bank a credit union.
That part.
That will amplify that as well.
Tell them more. What you got for them? Don't know what I mean?
I mean, and that follows with breaking general curses as well, because, as y'all being my peers, y'all know they took economics out of school. So they're not really teaching the kids shit about adulthood.
They never was.
As they fucking enter the shit. So we're really left to teach them things that we're damn near learning as adults because we have new to shit. So not a lot of people are using checkbooks, let alone balancing them. A lot of paper trail is starting to really diminish at this point, but learning how to money manage, and shout out to all the parents that's not putting shit in their kids' names. I love my mom for not doing that.
Whoa.
And that's a low blow, and I'm sorry. Like, I apologize.
I think my parents had to go through that.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
I mean, no disrespect, but like I love the fact that
beat that ass.
my mom didn't do that, but shit, all my aunties did it to their kids.
Right,
like, you feel me? Right. So it's like my mom started breaking some as well, and I appreciate that. Like, my mom is the one that's an advocate for the 7 streams of income and wanting to buy houses. Like, my mother is a whole accountant. Like, I'm the creative. So it's like, she the right brain, I'm the left. So it's really levels to the shit, because it's not just...
Guess what? You and your mom is... Outstanding
boundaries. So yo, Christmas party Christmas parade that was in, I don't know how you say it, Waukesha?
They said
Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Waukesha.
That's how they said it?
Waukesha. I don't know. That's what I heard.
5 killed, 40 injured. And it's just
kill 5, injured 40.
I'm starting to become desensitized to niggas getting run over in the United States.
Are you desensitized to that shit, bro? For real?
To niggas getting run over specifically, not just anything else. Like, cause that's happening. I'm like, God damn.
Let me tell you something. Any form of a life being taken, I'm not desensitized to, dog. I'm sorry. I heard that shit on the news. I heard them say that shit. I'm like, yeah, then that's so desensitized people watch. Nah, dog. I don't give a fuck how many times I see somebody on Instagram. The real talk, why I see some of that shit or watch it that apart, I'm still trying to figure out in myself. But to keep it 100, every video bothers me, dog. Every fucking video bothers me.
So much negativity.
One of them is like, oh damn, here we go again. All of them is like, damn, another one? Another one?
That's when you gotta go to YouTube.
You feel what I'm saying?
Top wins.
TD Jakes.
And see a bunch of niggas doing dope shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
let me tell
you something. I don't even, in the morning when I wake up, I'm sorry, Queen, to bother you, cut you off like that. But in the morning when I wake up, I even send videos to Shorty, like, positive vibes. TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? Good energy. Like, I don't watch nothing. I don't do nothing. I don't put nothing on. until I get some TD Jakes or some 30 minutes of some good shit in me.
Affirmations. Yeah.
I promise you, that shit makes a major difference.
You watch listen to affirmations in the morning?
Not every morning, but I'm familiar with it. I do better with
used
reading
to.
than listening to it.
Okay.
I do believe in it. I just
I started to write.
How do you start your morning, though, Keith? Hold on, real talk. What does a morning look like? Let's say you went out, whatever, cool. You come back in at 1 o'clock in the morning, nothing crazy, light work. Come in the house 1 in the morning. You did work, you went out to have a good time, and to probably get some footage or whatever, but you ain't working on it tonight. You come to the house 1 in the morning, you wake up 7 a.m. What does your morning start off like? What's the first thing you do besides freshen up, wash your ass, brush your stink ass teeth?
sometimes before even that, I'll go right to editing. Do an hour or
okay.
so. And then I'll go take a shower and shit. Sometimes.
Okay,
But
now,
if the shower is shit.
quick question.
Then
Do it matter the content of the things you edited?
I try to either work on what's due or what I feel more drawn to first. Like like a feeling like yeah, I'm gonna put that together.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter about the content of the project you're working on. It just matters on how you feel in that day, on how you feel when you wake up, right? That's what you said?
Well, I've probably watched the thing over I don't know how many times.
Beforehand.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then,
but when you wake
like,
up.
It's fresh.
Yeah,
eyes.
even then, like it's like in my mind, like, okay, I remember the vibe I was going with this, and I remember I told myself I'm gonna do this, and this. So I usually stick to that unless
Right.
sometimes after you watch something for a while, you change it, you be like, oh.
Yeah,
But what I'm asking,
Flipping the whole day.
but what I'm asking for is about, because I saw it earlier today, because you my boy, so I always make sure you go check your social media.
I'm
and shit.
listening too. I want to know
You
how
feel
y'all
what I'm
start
saying?
y'all
I check
mornings.
this
Like, I'm curious.
this
shit.
is my boy. This is my boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you check on your friends, you check on your people. You feel what I'm saying? So you put up something that said, more challenges? Okay then, in a sarcastic way, like you welcome the challenge. Because I know you like me. Whatever happens, you will handle it. Whatever it is what it is. But at the same time, you acknowledge that it's a challenge. You acknowledge it's a problem that's trying to get you to be submissive to that situation, but you want to overcome it.
Interesting.
You
You
feel what I'm
took it as
saying?
an obstacle, and I took it as a new opportunity.
It's both. But that's the thing about it. It's just the verbiage. I say
Off
obstacle
of the emojis, the all caps.
because he was exaggerating. He did exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? He did exaggerate. He did exaggerate.
I peeped it too.
But the thing about it is, this is my boy, so I know the way he thinks. He thinks like, all right, fuck it. He's very optimistic, more than a lot of people I know. No matter what goes on in his life, he's gonna handle it and approach it like, all right, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna learn something from it. I'm gonna get something from it. But before all that, it's something that I gotta deal with. What is it? How am I handle it? Yeah. And I think for the most part, that should be all of our thinking. No matter what happens in the outcome of it, in the beginning of it, we like, all right, bet. This ain't going the way I wanted to. This ain't how I planned it. But what can I do about it? How can I fix it? How can I make the situation submissive? You feel what I'm saying?
I like that word.
How can I make the situation submissive?
And how to readdress the situation.
Exactly. And it's perspective.
A new approach,
and it's
fresh
perspective.
eyes.
And it's all about perspective. I learned from Marquese because he's a visual artist. I'm a verbal artist.
Let me tell you something. This is what I tell my daughter. She is easily frustrated and she gets it honest. I always tell her I can never operate under high emotion. Like when I'm frustrated, when I'm upset, when I'm mad, I can never proceed. I can't even speak when I'm mad. I'm not one to argue.
Okay.
I shut down.
Okay.
Although it's healthy to me, it's very unhealthy. So I let my kids know that when you're feeling like this, break away. Like you need to
Disconnect.
You need to separate yourself because you're going to continue to overlook.
Bird.
You're just gonna miss it every time because you're upset. You're not understanding. Like you just do not compute in that moment. But once you take a walk, get some fresh air, calm down, you can come back like, really? That's all I was looking over? Like sometimes all it needs is to calm down or some fresh air, some fresh eyes. Like
I agree. Sometimes it just takes that, you know what? Let me breathe. take a minute and reassess the situation to see what am I working with.
People don't understand how important breathing,
The power
is.
of
What do
just
you
taking
think-
a moment.
What do you think drives a man to drive through a parade?
Shit, alright, he ain't take a moment. Let's first things first. That
Sickness.
motherfucker ain't take a moment.
Sickness,
That nigga ain't take a moment to think about
and
shit.
illness.
No, I don't call it sickness because this nigga was writing music. He was an artist. He had music videos, which means you had to. Marquese, you know what goes into a music
I
video.
was
The
just
time,
like,
the
that don't make these
content.
motherfuckers
man.
artists now.
Yeah.
That do not make motherfuckers
Nah, he
artists
wasn't
because they got
sick.
videos and music.
What the motherfucker was on was one.
And so he was off of being.
Fan was on one. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Off of being.
fan was on one.
Yeah.
A bean, a
That
llama
powder.
bean, a black eyed
That
pea
powder,
bean,
that
a green
needle.
bean, string bean. I don't know what bean he was on.
Whatever
he was
short
on
he
something.
had in Holiday Horror.
There's so many.
And if y'all
guys
saw the
like-
picture of the mug shot, and y'all saw the nigga music videos, you like, nah, this can't be the same nigga. Because I thought the nigga, I'm gonna leave that alone. The nigga in the mug shot, that's off camera shit. The motherfucker in the mug shot, I'm like, yo, dog, this nigga needs to seek help. And I know he know.
And it's a lot of people that's not willing to get help.
Look, y'all, on a lighter note, Thanksgiving is coming up. You know what I'm saying?
My
It's
birthday.
I'm about to say it's a specific guy's birthday as well.
My
Happy
shit. Hold-
Thanksgiving to
My-
November. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's my fucking birthday.
Don't text me no fucking happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. to
But
November.
happy holidays, y'all.
11:25, top motherfucking plane.
Happy November, y'all.
You hear that, nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Happy November, because we eating turkeys, nigga.
It's really just another day.
Big
Enjoy,
mac and cheese.
enjoy y'all
Big turkey.
families.
I don't care they $65 a pop.
Big mashed potatoes and stuffing.
Big stuff.
Candied
Double the
yams.
starch.
Big yams.
Big yams.
Big
Big
yams.
yams. Slap the yams.
If y'all eat
Big
chillins, you
mashed
dirty.
potatoes, nigga.
You eat chillins, you dirty as fuck.
Whoa.
True that. True that.
I don't eat chitlins, but I ain't knocking the motherfuckers that do.
They eat
I
them
don't
shitlins.
hear.
But,
I call my daddy dirty as fuck. Booty noodles.
Booty noodles.
Yes. That's
Oh man,
Booty noodles.
hey, what's y'all top
Nigga
Thanksgiving?
said
What
booty
is the not even y'all, but not y'all? Tell me y'all too, but what would you say is the for everybody's top food choice?
Everybody's
Thanksgiving?
food choice ain't.
My mama's baked ziti.
No, okay, everybody hasn't
Everybody
had
don't
that.
eat.
But I feel you, that's yours. So what do you feel is everybody's?
Mac and cheese, nigga.
Oh,
Hands down.
oh, that nigga said
Mac
it
and
with
cheese.
so much conviction.
Mac and
And that's
Yeah.
crazy because
Yo,
you said
yeah.
it's something that will be on everybody's.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese don't make my list.
what?
Crazy. I was hoping there was gonna be some.
It is I.
Whoa.
It is I. Like
Because
honestly.
I agree with November though, and that's the bro. I'll eat mac and cheese for the next
I hear
week. For the
No,
next
but the
week,
thing-
nigga, and that should be gone in the first day.
But the thing about it is, I didn't grow up liking mac and cheese. Like I'm not
sorry
like
to hear that.
everybody. Like
I'm sorry to
that's
hear that.
cool. That's cool because it was.
Weirdo.
I'll take that because I'm not finna eat no black eyed peas. Y'all gonna have that shit. I don't like dressing because it's like soggy bread. Like I've had a lot of bad experiences, so I don't care. Motherfucker, I don't care. Like I don't care.
She had a third eye in the back of her head.
Listen, but give me about like 5 bowls of greens.
Yo, your name is
Like
OJ.
I
nigga.
need
You changed
candy
your goddamn-
yams for
Murderer.
sure. Like candy yams for sure.
OJ talking shit.
Mashed potatoes that were freshly fucking ground red potatoes. If we
Ground
gonna be
red.
exact.
No,
Do you make your own shit? What the fuck do you
Like-
make? Tell me, fuck all the dumb shit. What do you make for Thanksgiving?
I'm over here explaining to you what I like on my top.
What you like? What do you make? It's 2 different questions, fam.
Oh, I had to make everything last year.
Ooh.
Talking about this shit. What are you making this shit?
Oh, if we keeping a book, I'm only thinking about making deviled eggs. Fuck y'all.
This ain't shit.
I'm
Shit.
Fuck y'all.
She
Wow,
Yeah.
kill a plate of deviled eggs right
Deviled
now.
eggs.
Right
Make some
now.
guard eggs. What about God's eggs? Fuck the deviled eggs. Who's making God's
I'm the
eggs?
god. I'm the god making the deviled eggs. Fuck is you saying?
I feel like
Jesus, I want no
Who
part.
is that? Who is that? Who
Yo,
is that?
yo.
That is not my man.
I feel like God's eggs would be raw.
Listen.
I just
Alright.
don't eat no raw.
I don't even want to talk about it. These.
All I
They would be
know
raw.
is
What?
I
He
got
would
my
just be
grandma's
like,
recipe for
let
fat
it
man's
be.
cake, so
God's
I'm on
eggs
dessert.
is a thing. Is a whole grown organism. So you said and I agree, mac and cheese. And you said you went through a lot of things.
Deviled eggs.
I'm all sides.
Deviled
baby. My name's
When she said that, I
eggs.
really felt like she would kill some deviled eggs. When she said that, I was like, oh, so there you go. I was
You
looking
look like the type.
there you go, deviled eggs right there. Out of everything she said, I heard red potatoes, but when the deviled eggs was brought up, I was like, yeah, she knows she does that.
She does
She does
that.
that one for sure.
Yeah, my kids will tell you.
So I don't know if y'all wrote down y'all questions, but one of the questions I had, and I don't know if y'all looked at the book, but it is gonna just take a whole far left. Matter of fact, Joy, we were supposed to talk about some relationship earlier. Shit.
I'm single as fuck. You can throw me in strippers.
Look. My thing kind of ties into that. My question is, at the end of the damn, now that I just brought myself out of it, whatever. Is it cheaper to keep her?
Oh, see, hell no.
I think it was because you were talking about what you had going on, and I started thinking about.
I don't even want to talk about
For the sake of my mental health, I'm not sacrificing my happiness for none of y'all motherfuckers. Okay? And that's on me and my children.
If it's happiness, that's in the
You talking about some cheaper to keep her? Like, I'm not a materialistic motherfucker, so.
I guess you can't afford that luxury.
I'm not sure what your definition of luxury is, sweetheart.
What I mean is that men and women are different, and men want to be providers. Women don't want to carry the brunt of everything. They will if they need to.
You forgot I'm not like the rest of the women.
Yeah, I'm just talking about. I said women. I didn't say Joy is like this. I said women. So it behooves you to act in generals when you're moving in the rest of the world. So a lot of, and I'm not faulting them for that. A lot of women don't want to be the breadwinner, the main supplier. They might fuck with it for a little bit, but as things go on, they want to be taken care of.
Question. Women don't want to be the breadwinner, or men don't feel comfortable with.
Regardless of men, women don't want to be. That's what I'm saying. Women don't want to be. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's what it is. We'll replace it because I don't want my woman to be the breadwinner.
So say.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, and that's the thing with it.
I'm hearing it differently.
Maybe you're hearing it differently,
No,
but what I'm saying is men want to be
it.
providers.
No,
that's what I'm saying
They
at the end of
do.
the day.
They definitely
I get
do.
Go ahead. At the end of the day, all I'm
do.
saying is men want to be providers.
That's a
That's
fact.
what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you how I'm hearing it. Like, women don't want to be the breadwinners. To me, it's coming off as women don't want to take care of the man or pamper the man or do for the man, and I think that's unfair because women shouldn't be the only one taking care of.
I will give my all
That's
to
a
my
fact. Hold on. Let her go.
Wait,
She
real
about to go
quick.
in, though.
That's cool, real quick. I'll give my all to my wife, no matter what, for the rest of my life. I don't care what happens. I will give everything that I own
That's a fact.
to my family,
That's a
and I will
fact.
feel no way about it.
That's a fact.
And I
That's a fucking fact.
I dedicate that to everything I love and my living. That's how I'm gonna be.
That's a fact.
It doesn't mean that I will only have
fucking
$100
fact.
to provide for my
That's
family,
a
and then we gotta all
fucking fact.
die. But regardless of whatever happens, I feel no way about even whoever my lady is.
Yep.
I feel no way about giving my last
Yup.
to take care of her.
That's a fucking fact.
For life.
That's a fact.
She doesn't have to evolve. My kid doesn't have to evolve. I will give all of that
That's a
for
fact.
life.
That's a fact.
I don't believe that most women operate that way.
But let her
in this
explain.
generation,
That's what she was saying.
In this generation, I feel like I can agree with you on that because a lot of women in this day and age feel like it's a competition against men. Whether I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me, or I'm going to get my one up before you try to play me. Like it's always a tit for tat
That's a fact.
people these days. You know, a lot of people don't operate out of love.
They operate
love.
in worst case scenarios.
They operate out of circumstance.
Like everyone wants love, but no one
Opportunity.
wants to be vulnerable.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
fact. Let's go, talk, queen.
Hey.
Come on,
Hey,
come on.
no cap.
Come on.
I feel that.
Come on, queen.
So
Give it to
it's-
him. Give it to him.
And I'm a strong believer of if a man is in love with a woman, he definitely loves harder than a woman.
That's a
and
fucking
that's
fact.
off the strength of men don't fall in love as much as a
That's
woman
a
does.
fucking fact.
It's
Yo, nigga, go ahead, queen. Come on, man. Come on.
and
Stop playing with him.
I mean,
Come
because
on.
I'm not biased and I see the spectrum on both sides.
That's right.
Now, I believe that a lot of men want to be in love. I believe that a lot of men want to be husbands. Is it easy these days? Fuck no. Fuck no. And I really wish I had a direct answer on why, because I can't just point the finger on, oh, women do this or men do this, because it can tie into finances. It could tie into communication. It could tie into loyalty, like how they grew up, whether it been on survival, Trump. Like it's so much. Like communication and comprehension.
That's a big fact.
The outstanding balance. You need to be able to fucking communicate, and you need to make sure that
Someone's
motherfuckers
been paying
can
attention.
comprehend what the fuck that y'all fucking
And not
conversing
only
about.
that, but not only comprehend, but also compromise. You gotta comprehend the compromise. Because just like Marquese pen falling in the back.
Sick it, segue.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Like, just like a pen falling where nobody can see it,
Bound to be.
that's where all of the work is done. Like, quick question. When the tree falls in the forest, can anybody hear it?
Oh, I've
noise.
never heard that one.
Oh, I keep that
When
quote.
the tree
Love it.
falls in the forest, can anybody hear it?
It makes
When the
great
tree
sound.
grows in the forest,
Great silence.
can anybody hear it?
Can anybody see it?
That as well.
Yeah.
Because for one, you can't hear it because it happens over time. And two, you can't see it. Not you can't see it, but you wouldn't notice it because it happens over time.
And you're not there.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's shoot.
And
that
quit
tells us
telling
that
people your moves when you're
the
not
last-
there yet. You're
the-
talking yourself up out of it.
the mysterious episode we had. One of the
Whoa.
there's a lot of background shit going on here.
A lot.
But yeah, when we talked about things that happen when you're observing them, they change. And that's like quantum physics thing. So we ain't gonna get into all that. But
I like science.
That's a little too much for y'all niggas. I don't know if y'all comprehend the quantum realm. And let's
I
not
do
get into
not-
that. Let's not get into that.
I don't know what that says.
Where you at?
When you can't reach your own handwriting, that's when you know you had a good
I
accent.
don't write. I just do symbols that resemble certain things, and I'll be like, "That's what that is."
the fourth
So no,
You think
I
it's
already- yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'll be closing. I'll be closing.
Well, I mean, we did have to go over. What was the thing we had to go over? The video. What video was it?
You talking about Kamala?
I think this is fucked up. I
You're
forget
either
myself.
talking
And that
about
was the wrong
Kamala
one.
Harris or the parade or
There was that the video we were
The
going on?
parade, yeah.
It wasn't
man.
that
I
one.
don't want to talk about that.
No, it what really? It
I
was
think
that
it was. Probably was.
I do my pop.
You had a segue, but we ain't
avoid-
getting to the video. We ain't get to the whole gist of it.
Joy talks about normalizing taking friends out on dates.
I mean, because it's bad enough that you grow apart, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, but the older we get, the more busy we get with our lives, whether it be a job or starting families or whatever reason that it may be. If you think about someone, I strongly feel like you should reach out. Like, there's nothing wrong with shooting your friends some lunch money, even if you can't see them. Shoot them some fucking bread. Hey, lunch on me. Like, I do that, like, random, like.
That's cute.
You need my
It makes
cash
me
app?
think. It makes me
You
think
need
of
my cash.
It makes me think of like in the younger days. I feel like in the younger days, men were really big on this, even though it was kind of low key because we always had that 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 friends that didn't have it or that didn't have a car or didn't have no money or didn't have no pull. And we was like, man, yo, I'm going to, I got you. You're on me. Or I'm pulling up. I'm picking you up. That's pretty much what that is.
What if I told you,
man,
what if I told you,
you know what I'm saying?
You talking about
but
some
what
you
if
ain't
I
got no
told
money,
you,
I ain't asked you
but what
that.
if I told you, I don't know what that feels like?
I would believe the fuck
And
out
I
of
had
it.
nobody
friends-
there.
and I had
I
friends
believe
pull up
you.
on and I know people that I knew for 17
Yeah, no,
I
had
would
nobody
strongly
pull up on
believe
you.
you.
No, when I had a nigga pull up on me, I paid for it. Like, yo, bro,
He picked you up?
Yo, no, I paid for his cab. In New York, like, yo, bro, I came up with
So
some
that's
bread,
one of
hop
your,
up
that's
down.
you doing it then.
That's
I
me
guess,
doing
but
it.
yeah.
No,
Alright.
but the thing
So
is, I've
nobody
never
ever picked you up in a car and went out with, and took, we,
Actually,
y'all went out.
Hey, like, hey, you
Whether
trying to go to
paid
the
or not.
movies? You
No.
trying to go bowling?
Or like, we going
nah.
to the club, we going to
Let's
the
go
party,
shoot
I'm going to pick you
pool,
up.
Darts,
I
nothing.
had to meet them there or I couldn't go.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird. They never have a friend ever pick you up.
What about motherfuckers pulling up on you? Like, that's just like, remember I sent
I
you
don't know,
that
that's
meme
different.
about
Like I said,
having
that
friends
is a
that
date.
cook for you?
That is a date. I don't remember that one, but that's dope.
Okay, I have so many people that could vouch for me. I'm that friend that would go to my friend's house with groceries and like go over and clean their fucking house up, like, because that's me.
Right.
I'm the pickup friend. Like,
I like that.
I'm hard body for my friends that they're family now. And I understand how that is. I have friends that's up in Texas. She will literally send me bread, like, go get some weed on me randomly. Like, I thought of you and send me some bread, like, unexpectedly.
Oh, shit.
I've sent my best friend money just because I feel like I owe my friends so much because I consider myself the low maintenance, frugal, cheap friend. That's me. Like, everyone else has their careers. Yeah. I'm the only one with kids. Like, you know, I feel like everyone's well off compared to me, but I'm also considered the happiest one, the one that everyone goes to. And that's wild to me. Like, it's that outstanding.
I mean, it is that outstanding balance. You see something in them that says, you know, maybe you don't have the joy that I have because you may not have kids. So let me look out for you a little extra. And they see you like, you know what, girl, you got kids, so you may not be able to do what I can do because I don't have any kids. Let me look out for you. And it's just that outstanding balance.
Outstanding balance.
You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak to Keith often, but every time I do speak to him, it's always uplifting, positive, about some money, about some business, an opportunity.
Right. And that's what
I don't have a problem with it because when we hang out and we are just chilling, we don't talk about none of that shit. Nigga, we getting fucked up, we turning up, and having a good fucking time. Point blank,
That
period.
shit funny. I think
And
it's
that's
making
how
me
it
realize
should
a lot
be.
of shit. Because I don't even see it.
I
I'm
try
like,
to
wow,
tell
it
you
is that.
every chance that I get. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
respect how you work. Like,
Yeah, you do. And you do too. No?
Yeah,
Like-
you remember? I don't knock you, bro. Because
But I
you wanna
guess
know why? We all in the same field.
Yeah.
You understand that sometimes life happens. Sometimes you may have a hard time paying your bills for a week or two. So you may not be in the mood to talk or be able to talk because you focus on getting the bread. I don't mean you ain't thinking about people.
That's where I was last week.
You feel
and
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think it's about stroking
Like,
egos either. It's
it's not
really
even
about
that.
praising someone because
Giving
it's not
flowers.
going unnoticed.
That's
like,
right, it's not.
we see you. Like, I appreciate the shit that you do.
Like,
I
I don't-
appreciate
yeah.
the opportunities. Like, I applaud that you be putting other motherfuckers on. Like, I see
yeah.
the shit.
Like
that.
And that shit is dope. A black man that's doing his own thing, helping other black artists and entrepreneurs, like, that shit's lit. Because so many people are quick to be greedy or conniving or manipulative on simple information that could be shared. And you are so humble and glad to share, glad to teach. Like, and I love the fuck out of that.
It's always about sending somebody something that may not be good for you, but good for them. Like, I sent you something, you was like, damn, son, I wish I could make, I would go, but it's out of the state. Like, I sent you some shit that I'm like, oh shit, Marquese would be good for this.
Yeah, I really wanted to too, because we gonna turn this shit up. Like we gonna be hitting the streets and all. I got ideas, bro.
We got a lot of shit coming out.
I got
Stay tuned.
ideas.
We got a lot of shit coming out.
I already tested a little bit of something out, and it was a nice little feedback. But with the sharing things, one of the best lessons can be from someone above you, someone you look up to, either a father figure or somebody that's the leader of whatever group you're a part of, or a teacher, or a coach or whatever, older player. Nice role models and whatnot, and with that comes a bit of, like I said, you have to have that ace. Like one of my aces, I'm gonna shout out my girl Janine Marie Phillips. You know what I'm saying? I can't do what I do without her. I'll be saying,
yo, Janine.
Definitely.
That's the big homie right there. What up, Janine?
Definitely
That's
gonna
Bay all
put
day.
a mill on her before, it's all over. That's one of my aces in the hole. Like I said, one of my other aces in the hole is the fact I got camera gear and lighting to a certain extent to be able to do certain things. So we all have something, whether you can speak, whether you can do hair, whether you're just affluent in some kind of nature. We all have something that we're good at. It's like, yo, that's my little extra joint that I got right there that makes this feel good for me. And a good way to get that passed on to you is for someone above you. Typically kind of like how Caucasian people would do it with trust funds and things like that.
Yeah.
It brings up the topic of nepotism and whether we should practice passing things down to our loved ones, because there's always been this revolving echo of, my kids gotta go through it too, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, just because I got $1 million don't mean my kids got it. They gotta start from the bottom. They gotta get it and all that
Nepotism.
stuff like that. So, yeah, like where is the balance in that?
Yeah.
Where's the balance in that? Because if you just give somebody something without them working, which your kid's gonna get that regardless of whether you try or not, then how do you balance that out? People become arrogant and stuck up and entitled to where it's like, I don't have to work for certain things. You just owe me this. You know what I'm saying? Like the divine right, if we take it to history, what's the divine something? I think it's divine right. We take it to history where the leader
birthright and shit.
Yeah, the leader was, they said, ordained by God. I'm a leader.
It's my birthright.
Yeah, I'm a leader, and
Nigga, it's your birthright to get this ass whooping.
I'm a leader because
How about that?
God said this. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't tell the rest of us.
Yeah,
He didn't tell me that.
I missed the message.
I ain't get that memo.
I'm
checking my email and I still don't see that.
What's the balance?
Queen, go first. Go first. I mean, to keep it 100 point blank. I mean, y'all already know how I'm coming. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all niggas. I'm keeping it 1,000. Motherfuckers who look like us really don't give a fuck about too many other motherfuckers who look like us. Because for one, the idea is, like you said earlier, it's a competition. Motherfuckers see this as a competition. Oh, you look like me, so it's me against you. Instead of thinking, oh, you look like me, so it's us against them.
Ooh.
You feel me? I mean, as simple as it sounds, it's as deep as a rabbit hole, and the shit gets deeper. You feel what I'm saying? Because nepotism is when you just give a motherfucker an opportunity to be like, yo, you look like me, and I know you can use an opportunity, I got you. Even if you fuck up, that's on you. I'm in position, and you ain't gonna fuck up my stance. I'm a big step no matter where I'm at. But I'm gonna give you this opportunity, so if you fuck up, that's on you. But I'm gonna give you the opportunity is off the fact that you remind me of me. And we don't have that amongst each other as black and, I'm not gonna say Hispanic, because Hispanics got that shit down pat.
Okay.
It's just us. And not even as black, because black is not a race, it's a color. But as far as people of colored descent, you feel what I'm saying? Like, people of colored descent have a problem with trusting, and I understand why. I'm not gonna sit here and act like we ain't always trustworthy. What I am gonna say is, we deserve that opportunity to prove you right or wrong. Whether you believe I can or I can't, either way, you right. Whether you believe, Marquese, whether you can do it or whether you can't do it, either way, you right.
Oh, definitely.
Or you believe you can do it.
Own truth.
If you believe you can do it, nigga, then you right. You believe you can't, then hey, who am I to tell you wrong?
I'm blowing my mind, but the books I'm gonna write.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real
Talk
talk.
about some shit earlier
Real
today.
talk.
It was like, bro, when you put that shit down, boy, they gonna be like, yo, you did what? And you did what?
Real talk.
You licked the what and sucked the who?
Woo!
Out of where? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Is there more to get out of that motherfucker? I'm gonna suck that shit too. Pause.
Why we act like nipples and clits can't be sucked? Damn, we gonna have to cut that off too. All right,
What?
so look. Go ahead, Joy.
I might go far left with this one. I'm gonna just start off by saying that white shit end with me. I don't see anything outside of black.
Damn.
And when it comes to perspective, I feel like if more people really focused on coming together, they would realize that that's where the community lies. Like if people really focused on starting a family and building a family, that's where they would see that's where the unity and the oneness and the community comes from. But am I making sense?
Where do broken families get that?
Broken families get what exactly?
The vision or the example of a family. Because we have increasing numbers of that, and it doesn't necessarily have to be I'm not just talking about single moms and dads.
By example.
It could be, it could be people that are together and just, domestic violence, which is,
I agree, and domestic violence doesn't always mean physical. I want to clarify that because I'm a strong believer on not sacrificing my happiness for the sake of others, especially being a mother of 2 children, because at the end of the day, had I forced myself to stay with the father of my children, they would grow up in a broken home. Now, that would go over a lot of people's heads. Like, I understand co-parenting. I understand working together financially when it comes to build with the housing market and everything. But if one can't be cordial and co-parent, it's going to be a broken household. I don't care how anyone puts it, because at the end of the day, the children are going to grow up seeing things that they do not need to be subjected to, because 2 unhealthy people are projecting because they are no longer eye to eye. You can easily move forward and the children can build their own relationships with the parents, and you can still have another positive figure. And it comes with, it takes a village to raise a child, and it also takes a village to raise these motherfucking parents too, because at the end of the day, we're still learning and unlearning and growing too. We have to understand we're still watching our parents grow up. You feel me? Like, my children be teaching me. Like,
well, how to TikTok dance?
No, I'm
just playing.
So, it's...
let me tell you something. You never stop learning. No matter what age, no matter what point you are in your life, there's never a point where you can't learn a thing or two.
I agree.
Period. So, yes, we learn a lot from the youth. But what a lot of people fail to realize is that the youth still has learning to do. The mainstream media and the things we see isn't what life is and or should be about.
What's your life about? Enlighten me. Is you gonna live on your knees or die on your feet?
Y'all remember that old saying, when I hide something from a nigga, put it in a book?
Let me tell you something.
It starts there.
A nigga be skimming through the pages.
We gonna skim through these pages real quick.
Nigga be through the pages.
One of the things that I want to check out real quick is this Cowboy Bebop trailer, because that shit is out on Netflix and I've seen a little bit of it, and it just
Cowboy Bebop. I ain't see that.
Have you ever watched it back in the day?
I know it's a remake. That's all I know.
Have you ever watched it back in the day?
That's all I know. It's a remake.
Ooh, so I'm the only Cowboy Bebop fan. I was big on anime when I was in high school till.
I watched shit like Inuyasha.
Yep, I watched Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. I don't know if y'all
used to
remember
be
that.
like, sit! And niggas like,
Real talk. My nigga had the long hair.
that
Nigga,
nigga
this thing was a bitch. He cut your head off.
Anytime she says sit, that nigga chin just hit the ground. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop was another Toonami anime. I feel like all Toonami animes were something that were from like the 80s. Yeah. Anytime they play, it was old shit. It wasn't nothing new. But I don't know. It was like kind of a thing. So we're gonna go like this. Hold on, I'm gonna try to make it as big as possible as I can out of full screen. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. So I gotta plug that computer.
Did a job about it. I had a partner, believe it or not. He know what you used to be. Will I ever see you again?
Hey.
They tried to kill me, Anna. If you need to find me, I go by Spike Spiegel these days.
Okay. Already here's something new. That ain't take him long. Yeah, that ain't take him long at all.
In this solar system, if the cops and the bounty hunters don't catch you, the syndicate will.
That's so revolved.
There's no happy ending here.
Spoken like a man who's never been in love.
I was.
What happened?
I was dreaming.
You said, fellas, you want to team up? I was thinking a 60-40 split. Going my way, of course.
Do not shoot her.
Please?
No.
It's a please no.
What the actual fuck?
We're a team.
Go ass fight scenes though. Fight scenes is kind of turtle speed.
God damn it, Spike. This game.
I really gotta take a picture.
Now,
Pissy ass.
Peabody.
Pissy ass. Yes, that glass thing window was something nice.
You good guys. Not bad guys.
Depends on who you ask.
Something to see at the drive-in.
It's gotta be a series. They can't put all that in one season. I mean, in one movie. There's no way possible they put all that in just one motherfucking one movie.
Can I get to the camps? Sweet camps. Show me the way. 'Cause I got bills to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get... No.
Oh my god.
Oh, you watching that other shit?
Oh my god!
None.
Oh?
I ain't got time.
And I'm back.
I don't know what the fuck she on.
Alright, shout out to that guy. Who's this?
It's like, oh.
Masaigo? Oh. Is that the one where they was eating the food?
Hey, can I get to the yams?
I didn't look at that. But that Bruno Mars shit was hard. But anyway, what's y'all thoughts on Cowboy Bebop?
Something that I'm finna go see at the drive-thru?
It's a Netflix.
Is it a show or a movie?
Series.
Yeah, I said that. I said
Because
it was too
a
much
cartoon,
to put.
so they turned it into a series.
Yeah, I said it was too much to put into one movie. That's a lot of action.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit.
Oh, I never
Yeah,
seen any of it.
they previewed like 4 or 5 episodes.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check out the man. Damn.
Yeah,
I guess that was a
I'm a
bad
fuck on
review
that.
because I'm the only one that really knows about it, and I think that shit went hard. And I seen that shit, and that shit went hard.
Okay.
I don't know when this shit gonna come out, but if y'all
It's
niggas-
out.
I don't know when this episode's gonna come out.
I can drop them back to back, but then we gotta catch up.
So if y'all niggas ain't see Power or BMF,
I'm gonna sit this one out.
damn, that shit getting great.
I know my nigga Zane got there doing his thing. Shit, you know. We threw his birthday at our loft, so
Yeah.
that's one of the celebrities I fuck with. He voted me, you know, he cool as fuck, so we're gonna keep it like that. But yeah, man, we done went over a lot of topics. Of course, y'all hit the comments and the DMs, like, follow, and share all
sure
that shit.
did.
Subscribe.
Check this
Let us
video
know
out.
what you feel, and you got any closing statements?
Share your thoughts in the comments, man.
You got any closing statements? Miss
A
Blue?
closing statement? Yeah. Do not let your struggle become your identity.
She was ready for that. I didn't even privy her to that.
Damn sure did.
So you was about
Don't drink and drive so you don't spill your drink. That'd be a tragedy.
That's true.
That'd be a tragedy.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's your boy Marquese James.
And I am November, and together we are
Outstanding
in the